District moving through the waters to Cayman Bracken, Little Cayman. Your station, your voice. All things Cayman. One radio, many people. This is home.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
Business Buzz.
Business Buzz.
The Business Buzz, proudly sponsored by Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance, each and every Tuesday and Thursday on Radio Cayman. Call Teddy today at 917-4860.
And now,
The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Sabrina Turner.
Good morning, Cayman, and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and this show is proudly sponsored by Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance. For all your insurance needs, give Teddy a call today, 917-4860, and we're also proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky. Give your new phone, or get your new phone at the Green Turtle, KY. No stress, no fuss at Green Turtle, KY. I'm quite sure on this show we will be featuring Green Turtle in the upcoming future to tell us more about what they have in store. But without further ado, I am pleased to put the spotlight this morning on our first guest, featuring Quinntessential Movement Studio, and I'm pleased to have in studio with me, joined by owner instructor Miss Quinn McCrimmon. In studio to tell us more about her new fitness studio. It's a pleasure to have you in studio, and I'm quite sure there are certain classes that it was only a dream until now. I know my dream will be possible eventually, but you got to keep it locked right here on Radio Cayman for more so that you'll know what that dream is all about. But before we get into what that has always been with me, give us a little history and the mission of why you embarked on this business venture.
Thank you for having me. So I've been a dancer since the age of 3. I studied ballet and various forms of dance all the way through university. And I've always had a passion for fitness and movement. I've always wanted a dance studio of some kind. So along my journey, my dance has evolved to maybe more personal training side, Pilates, Zumba. And one day I took a pole fitness class with my cousin, and I was completely wowed. It was difficult, but it was a beautiful combination of strength and grace, dance and fitness combination. So I fell in love immediately with it. So I started classes right away. And that led me down the path of combining my dance and my fitness background into what I now offer. So 2 years ago, November 2016, I opened a studio here in Cayman. Pole aerial dance fitness is what we offer. So it's a variety of pole fitness classes, aerial classes, so that being hoops and silks, if you think of like nice. Cirque du Soleil type training, and then different dance classes, different conditioning classes that all help with the pole and aerial, but are not necessarily for, just people doing that.
So the true mission behind this is giving a different spin on a fitness class?
Yeah, I wanted to take, obviously, my passion and offer how I fell in love with it and what I get from it to others. So the mission is to build confidence within others, to build a level of strength, not just physically, but also mentally. And also build a community of, it's unique, it's different, and so it will attract a certain type of people, and it's really cool to see who comes in and what they gain from what we do offer.
Well, for those of you who know me very well, I always said, when all fails, There was a pole in Vegas waiting for me. My dreams have been answered.
They have been answered. We'll get you in the studio right away.
Now, I believe you have some classes coming up. Tell us more about those, but more tailored for curvy queens.
Absolutely. So every month I do offer intro classes. So you'll always want to, if you're new to the studio and you're interested in pole and or aerial, you'll want to try to catch me at the beginning of a month.
Right.
Because that's the best opportunity to come in to get into the beginner programs. Recently, we have launched a program called Curvy Queens that we're super excited about. Because what we have found in the pole industry, we do have plus size women out there who want to do this, but they might be a little bit shy or they might not be comfortable entering a studio where they think everyone is super fit and flying around these poles, which is not the case, but we still want them to be comfortable and want to enter this world where the program is designed for them. So it's not going to be the regular beginner course. It's going to be building their strength, building their sexy, building their confidence. And so we've started Curvy Queens. It's a 4-week course. There is space for drop-ins if people want to. So that's an option. And right now that's Fridays at 6 p.m. So we're calling it the new happy hour.
Nice.
And then there's other classes that pop up. We have a Latin pole fusion. So we have an instructor who's combining her love for Latin and salsa, cha-cha, bachata, and she's fusing that with the pole. So we had a class this past Friday, and we have another one on the 24th. So that's a fun one. You don't need experience in either forms of dance. And then we have other classes that pop up that you don't need intros for. So there's always the opportunity to join the studio.
What is the biggest misconception of pole dancing, and what gives you your own niche, your own uniqueness, because you're bringing it from a fitness perspective? So to dispel what people may have in the back of their minds about what you're offering.
Yeah, so obviously there is different aspects of pole. My take on it is definitely more the arts and the strength side of it. So that's how I fell in love with it. There's the exotic dance side of it, which is its own art form for sure. Mm-hmm. But we certainly are catering to more the physical benefits and mental benefits of this piece of equipment. But we also offer like the pole dance classes that maybe fall a little bit more towards the exotic or the sexy side. So we try to offer both for sure. Mm-hmm. But then of course, people always, well, not always, sorry. I've been approached and they're like, oh, you teach the stripping class.
Yes.
And that is not the case. I might do a special workshop catered to different, things that we can work around, but mm-hmm. I definitely don't teach the stripping classes.
Which leads me to this. Then what are the primary classes that you offer?
So pole fitness is definitely one of them. That's the biggest reason why I opened the studio. Then aerial, like I said, the aerial hoop and the aerial silk. So if you think Cirque du Soleil, that's what we're, going for there. And then, so that's the primary focus. And then we have some very popular classes like flexibility. So, most people don't stretch well or enough. These classes are definitely catered more towards trying to achieve more flexibility for the poses we are trying to achieve in the air, mm-hmm. but it's certainly open to anyone. And then there's conditioning and stretch classes that help to strengthen for the aerial stuff, but are great for anyone anyways. And then we do things like chair dancing, the pole dancing I mentioned, but definitely pole and aerial is our focus.
How would you describe quintessential movement to those persons that have never been in your studio? Just listening to you right now, I have this image which I'll keep right there. But for those who have never been to your studio,
I'm definitely going to say come in and check it out for sure. That's number one. Number two, I've really tried to create an inviting environment, a comfortable environment. So we're building a community. We're building a family. Someone walks in and my girls immediately will notice that this person is new. And so they'll introduce themselves. They'll be like, hey, what class are you here for? Or have you started yet? And it's just a really great tribe of like-minded, or, everyone is so different They come from different backgrounds, different interests, but we kind of meet here and have the same interests.
Great. Can you give us some details on how persons can register for classes at your studio?
Absolutely.
What's the process like?
Sure. So the best way, honestly, is to contact me. So to email me or call me. And that way I can get to know you better and get to know what you're interested in, because we do offer so many different classes. And if maybe you're not at the beginning of a month where an intro course has already started, we can find a class that will let you get in and then start the intro when it's next available. I also have a free app, so people can download the app. It's Q Movement. And it's my logo that will pop up. So that shows people the schedule and you can create an account from there.
Mm-hmm. You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight this morning on our first guest, Quinntessential Movement Studio. That's located at 638 West Bay Road, Grand Cayman. Quinn, what are your hours of operation?
So to be honest, they vary quite a bit because I do have morning sessions, afternoon, evening. So, and if it's a a private session, I tend to lock the doors just so we don't get interfered. But classes run Monday to Saturday in the evenings. That's probably the best time to swing by and catch me. Otherwise, contact me and I can let you know when I'll be around. At the door, there is a little box on the side with my business card in it too. So if anyone arrives and can't catch me at that time, they can always grab the business card.
Now, you got to give me a landmark. 638 West Bay Road. That's
yes.
not Caymanian. Tell me what plaza.
Do you know what? It's the Blue Plaza. So Galleria Plaza.
There we go. Keep it locked to the Business Buzz for more when we come back, because we got to know about the certified staff, professional grade polls, weight limits for whatever's going through your mind, and, just consumer usage, benefits of a healthy lifestyle. And again, we're getting to a little bit about branding and marketing, understanding it may come with some reservations, as it is, but that's not what we're all about today. It's all about Quinntessential, and I challenge you to Google that movement, that definition of that name that she's chosen. It will all make sense. Stay tuned to the Business Buzz for more when we come back.
Think life insurance is only about leaving money for your family? Well, think again. Ask Teddy about products that will provide income in case of accidents or illness, here and now. Call Teddy on 917-4860. That's 917-4860.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, sponsored by Cayman National Bank. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
The Bay Islands of the northern shores of Honduras, including Utila, Rotan, and Guanaja or Panaca, along with the islets of Elaine, Barbarat, and Marat, saw a rather rapid and dramatic settlement of Caymanians following emancipation in the Cayman Islands. By 1844, so many Caymanians were arriving that disagreements were constant. Only 5 years prior, in 1839, a contingent of convicts and soldiers representing Honduran interests were sent to Port Royal, Rotan, to establish Honduran sovereignty over the migrant Caymanians. The action was met with a swift response by Superintendent Colonel Alexander MacDonald from Belize, who sailed on the HMS Rover to Rotan. After sending the convicts and soldiers back, he hoisted the Union Jack after removing the flag of the Central American Federation. Tensions appeared to also arise between the settlers themselves, and around 1850, a public surveyor had to be appointed to measure off land for the newly arrived stakeholders.
Information from this historical vignette was sourced from Founded Upon the Seas, A History of the Cayman Islands and Their People by Michael Creighton and the New History Committee.
Radio Cayman's historical facts vignettes are proudly brought to you by Cayman National, with branches on all 3 Cayman Islands. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs.
Cayman National Bank has been proudly serving the Cayman community for over 40 years. With over 7 customer service centers and ATMs located throughout Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman, Cayman National makes banking easy. Whether you're out dining, shopping, or playing, we invite you to visit our customer service center, conveniently situated at Camana Bay, which offers full-service banking along with ample parking. I invite you to visit us at Camana Bay, where banking blossoms.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Cayman's Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz that is proudly sponsored by Green Turtle KY and Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance, keeping the spotlight on Quinntessential Movement Studio located in Galleria Plaza along 7 Mile Beach. I'm pleased to continue my conversation with owner-instructor Quinn McCrimmon in studio with me this morning. Now let's talk about why is it so important to have certified fitness instructors who are courteous, friendly, and committed in helping clients reach their fitness goals.
Sure. So obviously when someone gets certified, there's a level of passion, a level of interest, and then of course the skill set that they come away from. So, personality also has something to do with finding good instructors, someone you relate with, someone you enjoy spending time with. But in general, being certified is definitely going to be that skill set that you want, but also experience, that level of experience from the certification, but also working in the field.
What do you offer in terms of group sessions and, that one-on-one personal training for clients?
Sure. So alongside the classes, I do offer one-on-one sessions. I am a personal trainer, and then we also offer private classes for individuals who might not want that group setting. I have a couple of semi-privates and small groups coming in for pole sessions or aerial sessions. Sometimes the classes don't work with people's schedules, so the one-on-one is a good option. And then, of course, if they have specific goals, like sometimes my girls will be like, you know what, I really want to learn this move, so we book a session so that they can master that move that they've wanted to do for a while.
What would you say are some of the more popular fitness classes? And, are there any new classes that will be introduced in the near future?
I'm always looking to add to the schedule because there's so many different interests and girls coming in. So I'm always trying to get feedback on what people want. There's only so much time in a day and only so many primetime hours. I do my best every month to just look at the schedule, see which classes were popular, add or try to mix different ones in. I have some contractors who want to offer different workshops as well. So each month we try to put those on the schedule. I would like to, I think the newest one that I definitely want to try to add is aerial hammock or aerial sling, which is similar to the silks. However, it's kind of in this hammock shape. So I would like to do classes based on that. So that can be something everyone can look forward to in the future.
Are you saying then the majority of the classes are surrounded around pole fitness?
Pole and aerial. Yeah. The hoop and the silk.
For someone who is conscious of their weight, what is the weight limit of poles?
Right. So all of the equipment has a 250-pound weight limit. In the pole classes, we have started the Curvy Queens, and that class is catered to the plus size woman. So if anyone is around the 250, maybe even higher, or of course lower, that class will be definitely suitable for them because the class is designed for that weight and or your ability with the strength that you have at that time. So we're not flying around the poles. We're not, trying to do anything that might play with the poles in a different way. So basically 250 is a round mark, but plus or minus will be just fine as well. Okay.
Is there an age limit for pole fitness classes?
For pole fitness, 18 plus is where I'm at. If they have permission from their parents, they are welcome to join. I've even had some mother-daughter class or couples come in. That is the case for all the classes, except we do have some kids classes. So we've got some kids aerial classes. So we're doing 6 to 8, and we're also doing 10 to 14. And then in terms of a cap, there's not really a cap. It just depends on what you want to do. There's a pole star out there. Her name's Greta Pontarelli, and she's 66 and still polling.
Nice.
So I think my eldest has been 50-something. Yeah.
It's just a number.
It's just a number.
How beneficial is it for persons to lead a healthy lifestyle, be it eating right, keeping fit, and how can that be good for the workplace?
Sure. So there's so many levels of fitness and contributors to good health. Exercise is certainly one of them. Being active does help with blood flow and release of hormones, so it's beneficial to the brain for thinking skills and for memory. I know that when I have done a workout or a dance class or such, I always feel better. You know, I feel more energized. I feel more motivated to teach my classes. So that would be the same for a work environment, any work environment really, just to help feeling good, and eating obviously will help fuel that.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight this morning on Quinntessential Movement Studio, which is a unique studio in the Cayman Islands. They specialize in pole and aerial fitness and also offer a wide range of classes to help you get fit while having fun. This is not your typical everyday gym, but rather a private, modern, inviting, and supportive atmosphere that provides an environment for growth, confidence, and accomplishments. With the diversity of classes being offered, the studio caters to many interests, fitness levels, and abilities that at the same time acts as a social and entertainment forum for people with diverse interests, backgrounds, and ages. I am so pleased to be joined in studio this morning by Miss Quinn McCrimmon, owner and instructor of Quinntessential Movement Studio located in Galleria Plaza along 7 Mile Beach Road. Give them a call today. That's 745-8973. We'll take our last break for this first segment, and when we come back, we'll speak about the importance of brand and marketing strategy and staying competitive in this so very diversifying market and diversifying their product. Keep it locked to the Business Buzz for more when we come back.
GreenTurtle.ky is easy. Get your new phone at GreenTurtle.ky. No stress, no fuss. 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman. You can even send credit overseas. Top up your loved ones at GreenTurtle.ky. If I can do it, you can do it. It's easy. Just remember, GreenTurtle.ky. 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 Top up today at GreenTurtle.ky.
More than 450 small businesses are members of the Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce. These businesses are the backbone of the economy and Cayman's unsung heroes for creating jobs, wealth and opportunity for future generations. Submissions for this year's Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year Award are now being accepted. Apply at businessexcellenceawards.ky. The Chamber's Business Excellence Awards are proudly supported by the Ministry of Commerce, Yellow Media Group and Brett K.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Cayman's Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz and continuing my conversation with Quinntessential Movement Studio, a new fitness studio specializes in pole fitness and aerial, which is new. Sounds a little intimidating, but not hearing it from Quinn. What would you like to recap for a listening audience who may just be tuning in, hearing about this new fitness studio, Quinntessential Movement Studio?
Sure. So pole and aerial fitness, it's fun fitness. It really is fun fitness. It's not the easiest for everyone, and it does depend on your level of fitness when you do come into the studio. But I start everyone at an intro level, and we go from there. So with pole fitness, we focus mostly on the fitness and arts side of it, along with the dance side of it, and with the aerial, it's the aerial silk and the aerial hoop, which is like Cirque du Soleil. That's what everyone thinks about right away. So we're up in the air. It's like flying. It's pretty awesome. And it's, like I said earlier, it's fun fitness. So it's definitely a unique and different type of workout.
Why is branding and the right marketing vital in reaching customers? We understand the importance of getting the correct message out there, but why is that so pivotal in your type of business? Sure. So
people will think of something, or they'll have an idea of what something is. And so with marketing, I am trying to show people what it is we do. I've been playing a little bit more with videos and introducing some of the staff members, because when you see their personalities, it's a whole new ball game. You see them maybe on the pole or maybe on the silk, and it can be quite intimidating, and you might think, oh, I will never be able to do that. But then you see the other side of who they are, and it just makes you want to join them in on the fun. And I've also started showing some moves that you would do in the intro course. So some people might think they wouldn't be able to do it, but once they see, oh, well, we're going to learn a basic pole slide, I can do that. I can totally do that, or I want to try that. So doing little videos like that has definitely helped people understand what it is that we do.
Now I'm looking at your arms.
I climb a lot.
Okay. Is that one of the benefits? I'm just looking at how toned they are.
Actually, do you know what? I'm so glad you brought that up. One of the most common things I hear from females is that I really want to try pole. I really want to try that, but I just don't have the upper body strength. I hear this almost weekly or even daily.
Yeah.
And the only thing I say to that is, look, I didn't start this strong. I got here by practicing. I got here by doing. No, we aren't that strong. Females do not have upper body strength. But we gain it by doing. And it would be going just like going to the gym, lifting 2 pounds, then 5 pounds, then 10 pounds, whatever that might be. So we build on your strength, and over time, you don't even know you're doing it. You're having fun, or you're concentrating. And over time, like for instance, I had a girl climb the pole the other day, and I couldn't believe it, because a month ago she was struggling to get her feet off the ground. So it's by practice and by being consistent, we gain by doing.
There we go. Moving forward, what can we expect from Quinntessential Movement Studio for the remainder of the year?
Every month I do offer the intro courses. So if you want to start, always connect with me before the beginning of a month so that you can find out the dates and the times for intro to pole, the beginner pole series, the combo aerial course, beginner course. So that's the hoop and the silk. We've got hula hoop classes. So that is a 3-class course. The reason why I do the courses is because if you just do one class, you don't necessarily have the skill or the background or the confidence to join regular classes where people have been coming for a while. So the courses are a really good foundation to lead into the regular classes. I also have a student showcase coming up September 1st. So if anyone is a little bit more interested in seeing what we do offer, they can come to the showcase.
Okay. in a wrap-up, because of time, can you share with us your location and contact details, please?
Sure. So we're in Galleria Plaza, also known as the Blue Plaza. Best way to reach me is via email, so info@qmovement.dance. My phone number is 745-8973. Please leave a message if you don't reach me. If I'm with clients, I am not picking up the phone, so definitely leave a message and I will get back to you.
Quinn, thank you for being our guest. It was a pleasure to have you here, and all success in your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned to Radio Cayman for more when we come back. Over to you, Susan.
Thank you, Sabrina. And studio time now by Price Right is 8 o'clock. And, of course, coming up after the time check will be Radio Cayman's 8 a.m. news.
Right is Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore, making your dollar go further with huge savings and no membership fees. Get more of the things you use every day at the right price. But it's not just grocery and health and beauty. Price Right has a full range of products from office to automotive, patio furnishings to kitchen appliances, and even electronics. And since warehouse prices mean savings for you, everything is priced right at Price Right, Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore.
Your community, news and information. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
With your latest news, I'm Karsley Fuller. We see an ever so slight dip in gas prices this past week. Details from Radio Cayman's April Cummings.
According to the overall retail network weekly analysis done by the Utility and Competition Regulation Office, regular gasoline across all three islands is $4.74. That's back up a penny since the last check on August 4th. Premium gasoline appears to be holding steady at $4.96, while diesel prices are still $4.55 a gallon. For Grand Cayman, the average price of gasoline is $4.85, the cheapest at the Walkers Road Station in Georgetown, where Ofreg says it's $4.64 a gallon. Cayman Brack's average $5.04, while folks in Little Cayman are now paying $5.93. On the diesel side of things, the average price for Grand Cayman is $4.51 a gallon, the cheapest reportedly being sold at Georgetown Refuel Station at $4.13. You can log on to ofreg.ky for a full breakdown. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
With an estimated 500 people turning up for the National Community Enhancement Program registration at the Lions Center on Monday, the deputy leader of the opposition, Alva Suku, called the program a continuing symbol of government's failure to implement effective solutions to increasing unemployment among Caymanians. In a statement released to the press Monday, he said government needs to stop prioritizing academic scholarships and focus instead on identifying and assisting those who need the training and skills to equip them to take advantage of available jobs on a permanent basis. Young Caymanian Carly Lovingood receives the inaugural Women in White Scholarship. Ms. Lovingood is currently a junior student of Johnson and Wales University Charlotte campus, pursuing her Bachelor's of Science in Culinary Arts and Food Service Management. WIW is aimed at creating a platform for female chefs in the Cayman Islands through their annual cooking event while finding and nurturing up-and-coming female chefs. And Carnival Cruise Lines has awarded Cayman Segway Tours Best Innovative Tour for its 2017 award. The annual award celebrates the tour operator with the best performances, most creative and unique shore excursions, best customer experience, best ratings, and quality. Co-founder Sade Wood says she's pleased to receive the award.
Our hard work and dedication of ensuring that all of our guests receive that true Cayman kind experience, which is that warm and friendly hospitality, have been paying dividends. Our company would like to thank our past guests for sharing their experiences with us and for allowing us this platform to receive such a prestigious award from Carnival Cruise Lines. We are sincerely appreciative of the continued support. In sum, we look forward to receiving many, many more accolades in the near future.
Segway Tours also grabbed TripAdvisor's 2018 Certificate of Excellence Award for 2 years in a row, only given to establishments that consistently achieve an overall rating of at least 4 out of 5 stars for 1 year. For more information, check out CaymanSegwayTours.com. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, who will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. In what the authorities are warning could be an immense tragedy, a large section of motorway bridge, including one of its towers, has collapsed in the Italian city of Genoa. Eyewitnesses say dozens of vehicles were on the bridge at the time of the accident, and initial reports suggest people and cars are buried under the debris. The Turkish president has called for a boycott of US electronic goods. Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Turks should give up iPhones and buy rival products instead. He was speaking after steep falls in the value of the Turkish lira caused in part by US tariffs. Turkey has said what it called terrorists must be neutralised in the Syrian province of Idlib, but it warned bombing the area would be a disaster. The comments came after a meeting between the Turkish and Russian foreign ministers. Police in Britain are treating as a terrorist attack an incident in which a man drove a car into the security barriers of the Houses of Parliament. He had hit a group of people, 2 of whom are being treated in hospital. The man has been arrested. Taliban militants have taken over an army base in northern Afghanistan after 2 days of heavy fighting. At least 17 soldiers were killed, and local officials say 50 surrendered to the militants. BBC News.
What's happening in your community? News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
Watch out for great mobile value and exciting free gifts from Flow this summer. The Samsung Galaxy A8 is yours for as low as $43.25 a month, and you can enjoy 25 gigabytes of data, 2,000 texts, and minutes on a Flow postpaid mobile value plan. Sign up and have even more fun with free summer gifts from Flow, like air travel vouchers, movie tickets, sound systems, and more. Share your summer experiences with Flow. Visit discoverflow.ky for more. Terms and conditions apply. Watch out, summer. Flow postpaid mobile plans are sizzling.
It was great catching up with you. I've got to go pick up my prescription at Healthcare Pharmacy in Grand Harbor.
But you live in West Bay. Do you know you can go to Healthcare Pharmacy in Governor Square, their second location?
Really?
Yes, and if you go to healthcarepharmacy.ky, you can refill and transfer your prescriptions online and collect at either location.
That's so convenient. Thanks. I'm off to Healthcare Pharmacy in Governor Square.
Healthcare Pharmacy Grand Harbor, Healthcare Pharmacy Governor Square, and always healthcarepharmacy.ky.
In financial news, most global stock markets rebounded today after Wall Street slid on worries Turkey's currency crisis will hurt other emerging markets. Keeping score in early trading, Germany's DAX rose 0.7% to 12,441, and France's CAC 40 gained 0.4% to 5,432. London's FTSE 100 added 0.2% to 7,662. On Monday, the DAX fell 0.5%, the FTSE 100 shed 0.3%, and the CAC 40 lost under 0.1%. On Wall Street, futures for the Standard & Poor's 500 Index and Dow Jones Industrial Average were up 0.4%. Looking at Asia's day, the Shanghai Composite Index lost 0.2% to 2,780, while Tokyo's Nikkei 225 added 2.3% to 22,356. Hong Kong's Hang Seng declined 0.7% to 27,752, and Seoul's Kospi advanced 0.5% to 2,258. In energy, benchmark U.S. crude gained 56 cents to $67.66 per barrel in electronic trading on the New York Mercantile Exchange. The contract closed at $67.20 on Monday. Brent crude used to price international oils added 55 cents to $73.16 per barrel in London. It closed the previous session at $72.61. And in currency, the dollar gained to 111.08 yen from Monday's 110.73 yen. The euro declined to 1.1408 from 1.1411.
The Lions Club of Tropical Gardens, in association with the Cayman Islands Cancer Society, presents Steve Higgins and Friends in Embracing Romance. An elegant evening with Dahlia Winter, April Marr, Amaya Lewis, and Steve Higgins. Sunday, September 2nd at the Marriott Beach Resort, 7 Mile Beach at 6 p.m. sharp. Come hear impeccable performances of timeless love songs, punctuated by riveting, stunning creative dance in a classy, romantic romantic evening. Tickets at Funky Tangs or Super Stitch and Virtue, or call 916-5008. That's Embracing Romance, Sunday, September 2nd at 6 p.m. at the Marriott Beach Resort with Steve Higgins and friends. Proceeds will go to the Cayman Islands Cancer Society and the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens. Sponsored by Harney's, NCB Capital Markets, S&P, Auger, and Radio Cayman.
From happy beginnings to happy ever after,
Brit K protects your lifestyle with the best insurance cover at the best possible price.
Health insurance with far-reaching benefits.
95% of claims settled in 5 days.
Low-cost life insurance.
And investments.
Security in retirement.
With a custodian pension plan.
For happy beginnings and a happy ever after,
visit BritK.ky or call 949-8699.
Brit K, where people come first.
Your weather update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
Babe, not tonight. I need to be rested for all-day meetings tomorrow.
What are you talking about? I was almost asleep.
You keep poking me, and I can't sleep.
That's the mattress spring I keep telling you about. Not me. We really need to get a new mattress.
Tossing and turning, back hurting, can't sleep? It might be time to turn in your old mattress and go to bed with a new one. Browse the huge mattress showroom at Brand Source Home Gallery and pick the perfect mattress today. With mattresses to suit every budget, Brand Source Home Gallery stocks a wide selection of sizes and styles like pillow top and gel memory foam. So stop tossing and turning and sleep better tonight with a new mattress from Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park.
Pleasant good morning. Time now for the latest weather report. Current temperature is 85 degrees. Relative humidity is 85%. Barometric pressure 29.97 inches and rising. The wind is east at 3 knots. Overnight low temperature was 80 degrees. Synopsis indicate isolated showers along with possible thunder expected across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours as a tropical wave moves across the Cayman area. The wave is expected to move west of the Cayman area by tomorrow morning. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area moving west. Now the forecast for the Cayman Islands for today, calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers and possible thunder, and temperatures will rise to the low 90s. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of late night showers and some thunder, and temperatures will fall to the upper 70s tonight. Winds will be east to southeast at 5 to 10 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. High tide will occur this morning at 11:58, low tide this evening at 5:57. Sun will set this evening at 6:52 and rise tomorrow morning at 7 minutes past 6. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
Update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
Good morning once again. Time now to take a look what's happening on the road. Steady traffic on Cool Road, but flowing. A moderate flow of traffic coming off of Bobby Thompson Way. On the Linford-Pearson Highway, traffic steady but flowing. And Shamrock Road, moderate flow of traffic. From the West Bay 4-way stop, light to moderate traffic flow. And on Natewood Street in front of the Georgetown Post Office, traffic is moderate. And on the West Bay Road in front of the Ritz, traffic moving moderately in both directions, and steady but flowing traffic heading into Georgetown on Shedden Road and out of Georgetown on Shedden Road. Traffic light to moderate. Traffic steady as well on Cool Road and on the Esterly Tibbetts Highway, steady but flowing traffic in both directions. On North Sound Road, coming from the Butterfield Roundabout heading towards the Industrial Park area, traffic flowing moderately. Huldah Avenue, steady but flowing traffic, and traffic flowing light to moderate on Elgin Avenue, and a moderate flow of traffic on Thomas Russell Avenue. That's the very latest on your traffic. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12 as we update you on your traffic situation. Remember to buckle up, look out for the car in front of you and the car in the back of you. Have a good morning, Cayman Islands.
Do you know that conditions may change suddenly in an emergency and you may have to leave at a moment's notice? When a hurricane threatens, you should have a grab-and-go survival kit. This kit should include your personal identification and other vital documents, which should be sealed in a watertight pouch or container. For more tips and information, visit the Hazard Management Cayman Islands office or caymanprepared.ky. This hurricane tip is brought to you by Hazard Management Cayman Islands and Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
In local sports, a mobile personal training company focuses on getting people whipped into shape. Work Smart Fitness is focusing on getting people active, in shape, and fit, also encouraging and educating folks on how they can exercise better and have fun while doing it. Personal trainer Carl Morgan says he's hopeful that the numbers will be even better this season.
We're hoping and we're very hopeful that business will be very well this year. I know a lot of people have fitness goals, and we want to be the team, the group, to be able to meet those goals with them and alongside them. One way by definitely teaching them and helping them exercise smarter, and also just educating them on ways that they can live and lead healthier lives.
Check out Work Smart Fitness social websites on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And following the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid gets its first test against crosstown rival Atletico Madrid at the UEFA Super Cup. So far, Madrid hasn't resorted to a spending spree to bring in marquee names at astronomical prices. Coach seems to be relying on the talent already at his disposal and a new tactical system. The club, though, has made a few significant purchases, including the goalkeeper from Chelsea. Now the team that was built around Ronaldo and which has won 3 straight Champions League titles comes up against a strong Atletico team that won the Europa League and finished ahead of Madrid in the Spanish League.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Cayman's Business Buzz.
Good morning, Cayman, and welcome back to the second segment of today's edition of the Business Buzz right here on Radio Cayman. Again, it's proudly sponsored by Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance. Give Teddy a call at 917-4860. And we're also proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky. Get your new phone at greenturtle.ky. No stress, no fuss at greenturtle.ky. In this segment, I'm pleased to put the spotlight on ARMOUR Information Security Expo. Again, I'm pleased to welcome in studio Miss Pamela Webster. Polly's her sister, telling us more about the regional relationship. She is regional relationship manager of eShore Limited, telling us more about the upcoming Security Expo. Welcome to our show.
Oh, thank you very much. We're happy to do this again.
Oh, yeah. Time flies. And when you look at the last time you were on promoting this event, here we are again. It's just, now I understand why you never stop planning for the next one.
No, you never do. And it's twice as big and, twice as great. Like we said, the ARMOUR Expo is basically for business leaders, what they should know about governance, compliance, fintech, and things that are changing in our, quick changing world.
Yes. So how did this ARMOUR Expo come about, and what is the importance of it?
Well, I've been to over 50 conferences around the region in USA and Canada and Europe, and we wanted to bring something local that we wanted to go to, or what we thought our business leaders would appreciate. And it was founded by Polly Pickering, as you said, from eShore, to arm our community with the knowledge and the tools to defend ourselves from growing cyber threats and changes. And then it evolved more towards financial, as many new regulatory and compliance edicts are demanding our attention in the financial services. And so everyone's looking for governance answers on how to do this, and it really shouldn't be left with the poor IT guy. It really is for the business leaders to figure out how are they going to frame this. And so we're bringing in world-class speakers and thought leadership.
Okay. So what will be the main focus of the ARMOUR Information Security Expo this year?
Well, the main focus is basically going to be, again, what to do with financial technology. How is artificial intelligence happening, working in our financial center with things like, blockchain. Compliance is always a big one. We offer continuing education credits for compliance officers and people that would be in the accounting department and NASBA credits. So it's educational. We do like to have a spin on education. Mm-hmm. It's not just a one-day listen. You should walk away and really feel like you've gotten a little bit of a university slice in our technology.
Where and when will the ARMOUR Information Security Expo take place this year?
It's Wednesday, September 12th at the Grand Cayman Marriott. And it starts early registration from 7:30. And, of course, there's always a fabulous wrap-up party at 6 p.m. But it'll be on September 12th. We are running a course beforehand, the day before and the day after. So we'll be very busy at the Marriott that whole week. But it's September 12th.
Okay. Now, cybersecurity is vital for any organization, and this Thought Leadership Conference, I imagine, is just not for the IT personnel, but others can also attend as well. Please steer me in the right direction of who your target audience is.
It's actually not the IT guy.
Okay.
So, we know them. They know us. They know everything we do. Mm-hmm. Where we, our eShore is traditional. We're just the sponsor this year. So it's not an IT conference. It is a data governance and compliance conference. We do have some amazing people that will be, post-quantum agile VPN algorithms, which is pretty cool. But more so the speakers that are coming are compliance and boardroom leaders. So it really is for the CEO, the CFO, and any business leader or compliance officer. That's really who the target audience is.
That's
what do they need to know? And you might actually deliver it with something that might be an IT product or something, but they really need to be the ones aware of what's coming down with the regulatory.
Okay. How many speakers will be part of this year's conference, and what are some of the, again, topics that will be discussed?
Oh, it's going to be terrific. We're doubling it. It's 20 speakers on 2 stages. And if people that came last year will tell you, we run a very tight show. There's a bell. The mic goes off if you're not done.
Okay.
So, and all the calls for papers and white papers ended June 30th. So we know absolutely the topics. We've made it well-rounded. There's no repeats. But 20 speakers, 2 stages, and it's uncrowded because we limit the number of seats.
Okay.
So we really want the attendees to be able to have some one-on-one time with some of these global novelists, TED Talk, business thought leaders, forums. We've got some of the people that are coming. It's just amazing. You can look on the website and see the topics, everything from the myth, the magic, the truth, how to be a boardroom badass, mitigate threats through employee training. What do you do if your weakest line of defense is your employees? How do we make that fun, educational, and uplifting?
Yeah.
Again, we want to make sure this stuff is you've got answers, not questions.
Okay. There you go. Preparing you for the business world and looking at the whole aspect of this. What do you expect people to take away? How would you like them to leave this conference feeling about attending?
Well, I think the best thing would be that people can walk away educated. Continuing CPE credits, continuing professional education credits, that they really know how to framework their own plans for their company.
Yeah.
It's more of a business direction.
Okay.
And we've got the people here to help you make those business decisions. So I believe it should be educational and walk away feeling empowered that you really know what's coming down the pipe from the global
standpoint,
compliance and data governance. Yep.
When is the deadline for registration?
Well, we're cutting off the deadline. Like we said, we sold out last year, and so tickets are going fast. August 31st is the last advertisement in the paper. But again, we'd like to keep it small and intimate, and that again, it's not a giant ballroom, so it's perfect for the people. I think we've got about 160 people is the max.
Okay,
so that's great, and that the deadline is August 31st. But you can call the eShore office because we are a sponsor.
And that contact details, please, for eShore.
It's 946 3673. So that's 946-3673. And there's a great website that has all the information, which is ARMOUREXPO.com. So it's ARMOUREXPO.com.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz, and in this segment, we are discussing in depth the upcoming ARMOUR Security Expo. My guest is Ms. Pamela Webster, Regional Relationship Manager of eShore Limited. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll talk about sponsors, benefits of attending this. I know we grazed a little bit about it, but going a little bit more in depth. And will there be a panel discussion? Keep it locked for more when we come back.
Hi, my name is Diane Manderson. My agent Teddy Clayton from Pan American Insurance was there for me from day one of my accident on October 2017. And up until now, I have been compensated for my pain and suffering. I would recommend Pan American Insurance. Contact agent Teddy Clayton on 917-4860.
GreenTurtle.ky is easy. Get your new phone at GreenTurtle.ky. No stress, no fuss. 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman. You can even send credit overseas. Top up your loved ones at GreenTurtle.ky. If I can do it, you can do it. It's easy. Just remember, GreenTurtle.ky. 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 Top up today at GreenTurtle.ky.
We are Radio Cayman, and this is how we wake you up in the morning. Praise time on Radio Cayman.
Sing your praise to the Lord. Come on, everybody, stand up and sing one more. Hallelujah, give your praise to the Lord. We are united in Jesus Christ. We are the soldiers of the Lamb.
Praise time.
Weekday mornings from 6 until 6:30.
There's a meeting up in heaven. Roll call. He's a name in the Lamb's Book of Life. Roll call, brother, sister. Roll call. If you don't stop shouting, if you don't stop dancing, we're going to put you out of our church.
Praise time.
Jesus in the morning, yeah.
Weekday mornings from 6 until 6:30.
Your song flowed through my lips. Your work moved through my hands. Your thoughts stay on my mind, living me.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz and keeping the spotlight on ARMOUR Information Security Expo. Our topics this morning is, we're going to be discussing the K-Kids for community cyber education for our youth. We're going to talk about the sponsors who make an expo of this nature possible. But I'm pleased to have in studio discussing this upcoming expo with me, Ms. Pamela Webster, Regional Relationship Manager of Caribbean eShore Limited, telling us more. And again, how quickly time passes, and all of the speakers, the lineup, the topics, and just making sure you understand who this expo is really targeted for. It's a real main message of, what we want to get across this morning. So, Ms. Webster, sponsors, what does it take to organize an event such as this one?
Well, it does take a lot, and it's definitely 12 months, and it doesn't stop. So it's year round, and we just make it better and better each year. We love our sponsors. We've got PwC, who's a sponsor because, the financial industry is very important to them. KPMG as well. Cayman National Bank, expected to have them on board. C3. We also have Barreau and our sister company in the Channel Islands, which is the offshore data center, which is Sure Telecom. We have Optiv, which is interesting. If people don't know about them, they're a $2 billion company that's purely cybersecurity. Mm-hmm. Amazing. We have Grand Harbor Medical. We're very happy to welcome them. Sentinel One, which offers a $1 million Lloyd's of London insurance policy against cybercrime, which is pretty cool. And, of course, we have what most customers know us for the last 12 years in the Caribbean, is Mimecast, which keeps your email safe and Not with Mr. Trump.
The Russians.
So yeah, we've got a lot of sponsors, but with the 20 speakers, and again, because we've got people on board that are mostly finance, we've made sure that this is definitely a conference for risk officers, compliance officers, NASBA credits for the CFOs, continuing education. So it's definitely a finance and governance conference.
Yeah.
So
banks better listen.
Yeah, I think every bank has a risk officer.
Yeah,
and
they should.
Yeah, when things go bad, that's usually not the, that usually might become to them. I don't know.
Now, always something to look forward to, and, not only the speakers and what they're presenting, but a lot of people look forward to panel discussions. Will there be one?
Oh, yes. We've got, rock stars on the panel, that's for sure. I mean, one of the panel discussions is Heroes and Zeros, security shenanigans. And another one is, again, we talked about employees, insider threats and incidents response. What do you do when somebody makes a mistake or it's malicious? Mistakes happen and people are clicking on things all the time. So again, that mistake has nothing to do with technology. It's a human error. So how do you respond to something like that when it goes out and where's the magic remediation button?
Yes.
I've got one.
Okay.
I do.
There you go. You gotta attend this expo again.
Yeah.
When, where, how do people get registered?
September 12th. You register September 12th all day at the Grand Cayman Marriott, and you register on www.ARMOUREXPO.com. It's a fantastic website. There'll be an email blast going out tomorrow. And the last newspaper advertisement, if you want to pick up Friday, August 31st, that'll be in the newspaper. But that is also the deadline for tickets.
Yeah.
So it's really, so basically sooner rather than later. And the phone number, we're just downtown in Georgetown across from the library. Okay. And we're one of the main sponsors, is 946-3673.
Okay. Can you give some information as it relates to cyber education for our youth?
Well, I'm really happy to talk about, we try to bring this out to the community. So we have two initiatives this year. One is very happy to announce today, and you're the first to hear it, 2 scholarships.
Nice.
Yes. Once again, 2 scholarships. Last year we gave 7 scholarships for cybersecurity fundamentals. This is a little bit of the graduating class. So it will be for, University West Indies, post-grad students, people already in the field. But what it is, it's actually for compliance and risk. So it's a certification for compliance and risk and controls. So 2 scholarships. We're very happy about that. And we've got a couple seats left, and that starts September 11th, the day before the conference.
Right.
And the second thing we're doing is cyber education for our youth. And again, we want to bring this back down because the next generation is learning faster than we ever did. And it doesn't look like we're going backwards.
About it. Yeah, we're going forwards.
I'm a dinosaur, yeah. So PsyKids is basically, they'll be launching at ARMOUR at the Marriott on September 12th. And their mission statement is basically creating a cyber-safe Cayman. And this isn't just for the kids. This is to educate the parents.
Yeah.
And I think what you realize is that it's an incredible opportunity to invest in the future of Cayman, our children. It's our responsibility as parents and members of our small community to educate and elevate our children's awareness of the dangers that are incipient to the rapidly evolving of cyberspace. And cyberspace is tremendous opportunities to further education, but it's always not a safe place. So we really want to give the parents, through community education, some tools. What do you do? How do you keep your kids safe on that World Wide Web? And they'll have their own booth at ARMOUR on September 12th, and they'll be manned by some of our outstanding children. We've got something, I can't say the word coin yet, but we're going to have some type of a Bitcoin flying around there.
Oh, really?
And wallets and possibly, maybe.
Nice.
But we're going to be accepting donations just for highly desirable K-Kids bracelets, for the cyber kids, allowing our attendees to show their support of the foundation that's being founded. And it's well past the ARMOUR conference. So again, we want to extend this education. It's not a one day, it's a ongoing thing for cyber education for families. So you can contact us about that as well. People want to get involved. But it's definitely something that every parent should say, how do I do this? Let's band together. How do we keep our kids safe?
Yeah, because you got to look at the example of screen times, photos, even YouTube. Gone are the days where you would, I remember when big C-band dish dish was out, and you had to move that dish and to get to those adult channels. Now it's from your smartphone because every kid has a smartphone.
Well, it's tricking them. I mean, that's the thing. And once you're there, how do you, once they're fished to go someplace
Correct.
that, I've got a teenage daughter, and it's like, fashion or whatever.
Yeah.
Once you want to go to that, that's nice, let me look at that, and all of a sudden now you're on a bad site.
Exactly.
And they've got you, and they know you're a 14-year-old. It's pretty scary. So I think, we want to bring it in, education, basically risk, governance, compliance, but to the parents, we want to give them some tools of how does this foundation keep the kids safe.
Okay. You want to take this opportunity now to just go into a little depth of your presenters?
Yeah. I mean, we've got some people coming back that are amazing. We've got, if you've never heard J. Peter Bruze, he's the author of Conversational Geek. He was a 6-time Microsoft MVP award winner, and he's pretty much doing the mitigate threats through technology and education. So that's a fantastic one. And he's got his own clip training book series. We've got another great novelist who's doing Riot, which is a book. He's the author of Riot Control. And he's understanding managing risks, with the Internet of Things. One of our keynote speakers is definitely Janine Darling, and voted by SC Magazine 8 top women to watch. And so that'll be the myths, the magic, the truths. We've got AI, which is artificial intelligence, and fintech, so financial technology. Anyone's in the finance and technology and legal area should really become listening to them. We've got, of course, you have to have it nowadays. You got to have one person out of 20 talking about blockchain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, got to have one person. But this person, Ken Bodner, has been here half a dozen times, so he knows people that are now working in that industry. So, and he knows Cayman and he knows our laws. Again, it comes back to how will it fit to Cayman.
Yes.
So we're not bringing somebody from, no offense to London or Toronto or Miami. We're bringing someone who knows how this will work in our market.
Yes.
So that's why the financial leaders and business leaders should come and listen, so, hey, we're ready for it. Now what? And, we've got some great, Dawn Murray Hutchinson, who's the director of that $2 billion company Optiv. She's coming again. And last year, everybody was blown away, signing books. She had a fan club on GDPR. So this year, she's doing, how to be a boardroom bad. So, we've got the people that 97% of everyone who came last year said they couldn't wait to come again.
Nice.
And that's why we're almost sold out, is that people know that this is for the financial leaders and legal leaders of the Cayman Islands should definitely be there.
Now, this is a win-win, not only for our jurisdiction, being look at the talent, look at the brains that you're bringing right here.
Yeah.
Why should not the correct people take advantage of this?
No reason. No, it's really something that we want. We puts us on the world stage.
Yes.
And and actually you said that. I've got the president of Trinidad, Isaka, coming. We've got the some board members from University of West Indies coming. We've got the president of Isaka in Kingston, Jamaica, coming. So the attendees from Barbados to Antigua to Canada to Trinidad that are coming, we have a lot of people coming from around the region because they can see it.
Yes.
And they're hopping on a plane.
Wow.
And so I keep telling people that basically if you've got these quality of people all in one room, our locals really should take advantage of it.
Where do you see this expo going in the future? I understand.
It's
Polly
like
is a totally different wavelength.
Well,
because she's a visionary, really, and you guys just join forces.
Yeah, more CPEs, more credits, more education. I think next year we're talking about making it a 2-day event. Again, because we have such an interest from overseas.
Yes.
And again, we've even got our CMO from Alistair Beeks coming from the Channel Islands. And he's coming to talk about, he's the Chief Marketing Officer at Sure. And they're another great sponsor. So we're talking 2 days next year. And again, it's just education. We want to bring it to the people of the Cayman Islands and to all of our customers. So thank you to our customers.
Is it a really mammoth of a task in trying to retain some of these presenters, or it's an easy sell just because
they like the
Cayman
Islands? They like the
Marriott?
Yeah. No, actually, getting the speakers has been really easy because most of them either came or they said, hey, I think you should bring in this TED Talk speaker or this author.
Yes.
So they've got their own inner circle. of celebrities, and so those people actually have they were calling us by Easter time for an event that's on September 12th.
Yes.
So, and the call for white papers was end of June. So we actually know all the topics, and we're tweaking it. And our team's been working with every single presenter to make sure it's still relevant to today's headlines.
Yes.
You know, what's coming down with data protection law and fintech and, the business leaders for finance and technology.
Okay. We're going to take our final break for the morning. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion with ARMOUR Information Security Expo with Ms. Pamela Webster. Keep it locked for more.
As parents and a community, it is our desire to have happy children who are able to cope with all of life's challenges. However, despite our loving support, sometimes our children suffer in silence and put on a brave face. Do you suspect that your child is experiencing problems, secretly struggling to cope, and is overwhelmed? If there is a possibility that they are anxious, experiencing troubling thoughts, and are suffering in silence, it is important to seek professional help. The Ministry of Community Affairs, in partnership with the Alex Panton Foundation, is hosting 5 community presentations on self-harm prevention this month and in September. These free talks cover how to spot the warning signs and who to turn to for expert advice. A question and answer will follow each talk. To get more information on the dates and venues of these presentations, please call 244-2426 or visit the Cayman Islands government website today.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
On a daily basis, making it easy to connect with you, our listeners. Add us to WhatsApp today, 925-3261. That's 925-3261.
Radio Cayman.
Send a text or voice note.
Can I send a request, please?
You don't really have to ask us. Just send a request.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. It is proudly sponsored by Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance. Give Teddy a call today, 917-4860. Also proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky. Get your no phone at greenturtle.ky. No stress, no fuss at greenturtle.ky. Continuing my conversation with Pamela Webster, Regional Relationship Manager of eShore, where we've been talking about the upcoming ARMOUR Security Expo. Now, Ms. Pam, can you recap about this ARMOUR Security Expo and how can folks get more information?
Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Yes, it's September 12th at the Grand Cayman Marriott, all day, with 20 speakers and authors, TED Talk, financial business leaders. And you can call our office at 946-3673. But it's got a great webpage at www.armourexpo.com, and that's ARMOUR expo.com. And it's a fantastic conference, really geared for the financial technology business leaders and legal minds. It started as a security conference, but it really has gone towards fintech and legal compliance. I think that because the regulatory changes that are coming down.
Correct.
We kind of switch directions to make sure it's something more for our financial leaders
Mm-hmm.
that want to come and find out, what's happening in the industry and what they should know. Right? I already know your IT guys. I got 300 clients around the Caribbean. We know them. They know
Right.
us. It's really so what the business leaders should know.
Okay. What would you like to leave with our listening audience this morning? And again, now's an opportunity to throw out thank yous, or if there are still sponsorship opportunities, now's the time to do so.
We have, we're full with sponsors. There are a lot of people want to get involved, so thank you to everybody. But we'd like to definitely thank our sponsors, which are terrific. PwC, Cayman National Bank, KPMG, C3, Barrow, our sister company, Sure, in the Channel Islands with the data center, Optiv, which is a $2 billion pure cyber security firm out of the U.S. with their only Caribbean partner, Grand Harbor Medical. Always happy to have them on board. I did mention Sentinel-1, who is very cool, next generation AV, which is antivirus, and they offer a $1 million Lloyd's of London insurance policy against bad things happening.
Yeah.
So I love it. So we're even getting into the cyber insurance,
Right.
and then people should have that. And you know what? Got to tell you, people in the boardroom, that really makes some shareholders happy.
Right.
So if you got shareholders or stakeholders, insurance is always good. And of course, we've got our flagship, which is Mimecast, and they are coming and launching two things: a Magic Go Back button. I love Magic Go Back buttons, and that's out, which is terrific. A remediation for resiliency, but also employee awareness. How to make your employees. Remember, you're all in there together. So employee awareness training, which is fantastic as well.
Ms. Pam, it's always a pleasure again to have you on our show. And again, oh my gosh, how quickly time flies. And here we are again, planning another expo, matter of weeks.
Yeah.
So again, we want to wish you all the success in your endeavors. And it's always a pleasure to have you featured here. Continue to do the great works you and your sister are doing.
Well, that's great. We've got a big team now, too. There's a dozen of us doing it. But yeah, I guess it kind of I guess when you're in the backup business and things like that, you need two of you. But thank you. We love it. And our team thanks you. And thank you to all of our fantastic sponsors and, of course, all of our wonderful customers and the people that are coming September 12th to the Marriott.
Thank you. To your listening audience, we want to thank you for your continued support and also from the support of our proud sponsors. Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance. Give Teddy a call today, 917-4860. And also our new sponsor, greenturtle.ky. To you, have a safe and fabulous Tuesday until Thursday.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz. The Business Buzz, proudly sponsored by Teddy Clayton of Pan American Insurance, each and every Tuesday and Thursday on Radio Cayman. Call Teddy today at 917-4860.
Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 a.m. for the Business Buzz with Sabrina Turner. Brought to you in part by greenturtle.ky. Get your new phone at greenturtle.ky. No stress, no fuss at greenturtle.ky.